Do you like tomboys? Do you like muscle girls? Well then, I have the manga for you. And it is called How to Treat a Lady Knight Right. Now, a funny thing about this is I actually started reading this back in 2024, but I only read like one chapter. And then, I don't know, I was busy reading a whole bunch of other stuff. Listen, things happen. But I came back to it in 2026, and I finished it. Now, the style of the manga is kind of set up kind of like how Tomo-chan is, where, or even like, if you guys have read Dating a Dark Summoner, which I want to go back and read through that again, since I was reading it and then stopped. Kind of like how this one was. It's not that I lost interest in it, it's just that like other things took priority. Where basically each chapter is like only like a few pages, like 3 pages most of the time. And basically in those 3 pages there's usually some like small like story arc. And then sometimes they'll have like a overarching story going through them. But basically it follows a guy who who is obsessed with this one muscle girl who's a tomboy because he really loves abs. He's just like me for real, man. And it kind of goes over how he adventures with her a little bit, and then she finally slowly opens up to him, even though she feels like she can't be loved at all. And man, poor Tom, man. I love tomboys, but tomboys don't love themselves. Because she's, you know, she's super muscular and she has a bunch of scars all over her body, which is hot. And so she feels like no man would want her anyways. No one really cares. But he does. I do. And so they go on adventures together and they slowly end up falling in love. The end. I'm kidding. It takes a long time for her to finally. It kind of makes me think of Tomo-chan, where you know how like Tomo is trying to get June to love her, but instead of it being the tomboy trying to get a guy to love her, it's the guy trying to get the tomboy to love him. And eventually she does. You know what's nice? They get married at the end. So spoilers, they do eventually get together. Or do they? Because there is an evil version of her. But it's basically them trying to, or him trying to get her to fall in love with him, and they just get into hijinks and silly stuff. There's even some gender bending that happens with the main guy. There's also a lot of other muscle girls that pop up every once in a while, because everyone finds out that the main guy is actually a very powerful caster, but that's only because he touches abs and it like makes him more powerful. But I really love the story. I love tomboys and muscle girls, but I can never get one IRL. I can never find them. Also, kind of sucks recently. I feel like in today's society, tomboys are under attack. I don't want to. I kind of want to make a separate video talking about it. There was recently a guy on Twitter who was attacking tan skin tomboys, and it pissed me off. I think he's trying to insinuate that dark skin tomboys have to do with black people and being gay or something like that. I don't know. It was stupid. But anyway, I feel like the main point of this manga is just appreciate tomboys and just and muscle girls. You just look at them. I mean, I don't really know what to say about the manga because it's basically just a long-winded love story in appreciating tomboys, and that tomboys need love, and they do need love, because people in society they view them as wrong. They want to convert them over to the bad side, tell them that they're lesbians or they want to be men, and it's like, no, they're a woman, and they don't need to change to fit what society wants them to be, or what some small loud group wants them to be. They can be who they are. They can be tomboys, and they need to be loved. Tomboys must be loved. I You're gonna say the main guy is totally me. Just if you're a tomboy or muscle girl lover, he is you. He's like, I love muscles. I love tomboys. Your body's amazing. I love everything about you. I don't want some cushy girl. I'll be honest, since I love women in general, but I mean there are women I like more. Well, types of women I like more than normal. I love tomboys. I love muscle girls. I love monster girls. But monster girls don't exist. So I also, realistically, if a girl loves me, I really don't care how her body looks. I mean, there are only two things that I require from a woman, or physically require, that is. She has a decent face, and she isn't incredibly overweight. That's it. That's all physically. Because I can deal with a little fat, because I mean I love Ellig. That's because she's a good character, and she's a great friend. I always find it funny that like Ellig is a bit of a plump character, and then I also really like muscle girls or fit girls. I mean, my two top favorite characters in Nikkei. It's funny. One is a athletic tan skinned character, and the other one's a kind of fat pale skinned character. So as you can see, I'm open. But this story is about a muscle girl and a guy that absolutely loves her. I do feel like Leo is the main character, because it does feel like it follows her perspective more. And I guess also, technically, I'm gonna spoil the ending a bit. She does fight a evil version of herself in a world where she was never loved, and it basically comes in and tries to destroy everything she loved, or the people that love her. And so she finally admits that she really loves Fooly, the guy. So I guess the moral of the story is to love the people that love you, otherwise you'll become evil tan skin demon with muscles. This is great. It is basically like kind of like the Tomo-chan is a girl, but kind of switched roles. And I was really happy to see them get. You know what? I feel like in modern stories, we need more characters getting together, because I do feel like in the modern stories they don't show people getting into relationships anymore and loving each other. It's all cheating and breaking up and not fully committing. They do that a lot in freaking anime and manga, where characters are like, that they love each other, but they don't get together. It's so frustrating. There was not isekai. It's one I kicked out of the hero's party story, where the guy, like, he leaves the hero's party. His sister is the hero, but he's like, okay, I'm not needed anymore, because one of the guys doesn't like him, so he leaves. And then he runs into a girl that helped the party before, and she was actually really into him, and she admits that she likes him, and he's just like, okay. And so they basically live in a house and run a shop together, and they fall in love. I was like, wow, that's really surprising. Why don't we have more stories like this, where the guy falls in love with the girl falls in love with the guy, and they spend time together? I really feel like that's missing. Sad thing too is that it's missing in society too. I do think if we showed more stories where men and women were working together and falling in love, that maybe we will be better off for it. Well, sorry to end it on such a sad note, but go read this manga. It's really good. If you love muscle girls and tomboys, then this is right up your alley. And who knows what I'll cover next? I don't even know. So, I will see you.
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I f***ing hate video games, because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
I was thinking she could use her sweat and like throw it at the competition. So what is it? It's slipping. like Epinal skateboarding. She's gonna be like the girl who liquid comes off her body. She's gonna like throw it ahead of her and like like no, like Frozone. Slide across the ground. Oh, are you asking me to slide on the sweat instead of running? Exactly. This is ridiculous. What am I reading?